All right, welcome in everybody. Hopefully, audio is working just fine on both of our ends, as you guys can tell. And heard earlier, I'm joined by my forever teammate, Williams Seat 2 driver Matt Bamonte. What's going on, Matt?
What's up, guys? So Austin's got some stuff going on in the background here, so I'll say hi to everybody. It's been a while since I jumped in the booth, but these are like skills that just don't go away, man. You know,
No, dude.
It's like riding a bike here. So I got my screen pulled up. I know you got some stuff going on. If you want to cut me off at any time, obviously feel free.
Yeah, absolutely.
For now, what I'll say is we're about like 2 minutes into qualifying, so we haven't really missed anything yet.
I'm listening. I don't know if that's your end. That's the volume's playing through or mine, but
Yep. I just muted my phone. I was checking the audio
Yeah.
So we're all set.
I was doing the same thing. I'm trying to make sure that we could hear it all. So awesome. Yeah, we had a few last minute things kind of pop up. I haven't even had a chance to see who made it on the grid. I've been dealing with some damage control, just like last week. So, but I
It
think
is kind of funny, I'll say, so I'm going to go back to this right now because I just have lower volume so I can actually hear anything else going on. Because usually when I'm in the car, I want to hear everything else.
Yeah.
And now when I'm here, I want to hear you more than anything else. So I'll run through the grid real quick, the weird additions, okay? So actually Chris is back, which is who I'm watching right now. So Chris's first race this season. Obviously, he missed the first one with some things going on. He's here in Austin, Texas, getting ready to do his first lap. The interesting additions we have this week, we have so like for both Williams drivers are out when it rains, it freaking pours, man. So I may or may not have broken my wrist. As you can kind of see, I got like a soft cast on now. May or may not have broken my wrist / forearm, whatever. We had to get some results back there. So I am out as the seat 2 for Williams, as well as Barrett, it's unfortunate because this is the track that Barrett chose as a team principal to run, which I'm pretty disappointed by because I really wanted him to be able to run it. He is unfortunately sliced his finger, so he's going to get stitches. If you don't know about Barrett, he's a barber. So an unfortunate incident where we're missing both Williams drivers, but due to Austin's really cool idea for, reserve substitutes, whatever you want to call them, we've got a pair of Williams drivers actually. So you have Jordan Tanner, Jornut, which I'm really excited to see him get on the grid. I think he's earned it. And then you see MCL Tempo up there is in second currently. So that's Mitchell. Really nice. Thanks, Mitchell, for reaching out to me, by the way, and giving me the well wishes. It's super cool of you. So anyways, those two are racing for Williams this evening. We have I don't think there's anyone else that's very bizarre on the grid this evening. So it looks pretty cool. Tim's actually racing as well. Tim's racing for Kick with Doug because Passy's out, which is kind of cool to see Tim get his chance. I think Tim's quite quick. So we'll see kind of where everything shakes out.
Absolutely. There's Alan Games. He was supposed to hop in the comms with us tonight, but he was available and able to race, so I had reached out to him and told him, it was okay that he went ahead and raced tonight. So he's also out there. I think he's with Alpine. Alpine's with they're missing both their
Is that
drivers.
Eutychus Maximus? Is that
Yeah, that's Alan. Yeah,
Alan's?
yeah. Scale Uno is what he goes by in our Discord. So
He's just got like 7 different names. It's pretty easy
yeah,
to keep
yeah,
track of them.
absolutely. So yeah, he's with Alpine and should be paired with Brandon Beestrom if he's out there. It looks like Happy Man. Yeah, Happy Man's Brandon Beestrom, who performed pretty well last week. So
Yeah.
that should be a
Kind
good
of
pairing.
sketchy you saw there, Chris, to get himself acclimated with. Ooh, that was a crazy over the top, but he was obviously in track limits because they didn't invalidate his lap. He had like 3 people on the straightaway, which is sketch, and now we see all the traffic he's running into here, but navigating it pretty well.
Yeah, awesome. I'm gonna step away for 1 minute. I just got home a little bit ago and uh, got all this going. So I think we're good. Stream should be good. I'm gonna mute myself, and you're gonna see me leave and come back here in a minute. I got kids to go.
Sounds good, man.
So
I'll
good
see you in
night.
a bit. So you guys are stuck with me again for a little while. I was telling Real, like, you don't have to worry if he's got to step away because I can certainly carry the broadcast for a little bit. As you can see there, Chris into 7th place overall in his first run. They got some time here. They got like 11 minutes left. You can see in the top left corner. So they're in pretty decent shape. He's going to get at least a 2nd run, maybe perhaps even a 3rd. We'll see kind of how the strategy shakes out. I want to go watch Matthew Painter, see what he's on a flying lap now. It's his first one for Mercedes. Well, I take a swig of my, so you can see this. I bought this specifically for, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I bought this specifically for Circuit of the Americas. This is things, I'm not a big fan of like fruit punchy stuff. It's called Screamin' Freedom from Form Energy. It's not a bad. I don't think I'd buy it again unless it was like, a USA week, but cheers to anybody who's partaking right now. Painter going to burn through some battery here on this straightaway. It's a tough track to navigate with the track limits and things like that. So keeping a whole lap together is rough, especially with that sun in your eyes here at sundown. Painter looking good. I'm not sure who just ran a purple sector back there. I think that's actually a Williams car back there. I think it's Jordan who just ran a purple sector. Looks like Painter's lap might have been invalidated as well. I think that's what that red is in the bottom right. That's going to be invalidated as well. So again, invalidating laps happens a lot at this track, and here comes Painter back in. So he's in 20th right now. So under some pressure as far as getting a lap in. Who else is flying out here? Seb's on an out lap. So Keaton's on a flying lap right now. Let's see what Keaton can get done. He's about to come up to the straightaway. You see his fuel gauge blinking there, so he's probably getting towards the end here. Nice run out of that. No tow available there as he passes. Looks like an Alpine. Keeping it together nicely there. He's going to come through these curves, actually with no traffic because these guys are going to get up out of the way here for him. You can see that light's blinking green for him. It's an Aston Martin in front of him. I'm really happy to see Keaton doing well too, man. I mean, I like seeing everybody do well. But watching like the OGs who've been around since I started is really it makes my heart happy to see us still compete with the Young Bucks. All right, so he's coming in actually. Okay. Let's see. I think that was JJ getting ready to start one. Let's see if I can find him. Nope, he's going into. Let's watch Brandon, one of my most recent teammates. Let's see who's on an outlap here. Doug's on an outlap. Run. Maybe heating him up again. Brandon definitely getting ready to run one here in a moment. Kind of hard to see who's doing what here. Everybody's on outlaps, it seems. And triples is so sick, by the way, when you're in slow motion because you don't have to watch everybody. Pretty cool. Didn't change the stream name. Okay, cool. We got you, JJ. Thanks for letting me know. I'll pass that information along to Austin. What a day. Hi, Passy. I see you in the chat there. Hope you're well, my dude. Who do I want to watch? I wanted to watch Brandon. He's getting ready to spin through here. A lot of people running through. I think there's like 7 or 8 minutes left, maybe less at this point. I wish that caution would go away. They're starting to clump up back there in sector 2, though. Let's get a good run here, Brandon. I'd like to see you do well. So he's getting ready to start his lap here. Let's see where he goes. Great exit there. Going to set him up for a nice start for his lap. Probably watch him through unless he invalidates or anything. A little bit of traffic ahead, nothing major. Beautiful. That's one of the harder turns because it's very fast and it's uphill, so the braking is kind of weird. Can brake very late. Now we're going to get through the S curves. This is where laps get invalidated rather quickly. Really slams it through there nicely. Heck of a start so far. Great lap so far for Brandon. Nicely done. He might pick up a little tow from this Aston Martin here if they're not on a hot lap. I feel like, all right, no tow here. Got a little loose there. Somebody just went off the track, Good, man. We're just riding along with Brandon for his lap here. So I'll boost you up to speed here. So nothing too crazy happened, although as you can see, that Red Bull took pole position away.
Mm-hmm.
And I it's so hard for me, man, because some of these names I just don't know. But
I can definitely help you out there. help.
Just because their freaking names are like weird. Like Crack Daniels is obviously Shaylin.
Yeah.
Some of these people I just,
I've always envied the bigger leagues that everyone has their actual names on there.
Yeah.
Because you and I have always both been like, that would be so nice to see our names.
Yeah, Brandon leaves a lot on the table here. Sorry to cut you off. Brandon left a lot on the table there. He had like 40% battery left after his hot lap, and he only moves up to 13th, so left a lot on the table to me. And this is, man, this is a decent lap here for Mitchell. He's cut off about 2/10, which honestly 2/10 is like 4 places right now.
Yeah.
Which is just crazy. If you look at the standings, man, it's all separated by like literally a half a second, which is pretty nuts. Great exit here. Got one more turn to make.
I think that's the thing that I've been so excited for this season is 1 through 20 is a lot closer than it's ever been. And
nicely done. Maybe get a good time here. Moves up a spot or 2 there. I'm gonna go find JJ. He's on a hot lap. He just maybe he abandoned it. That didn't look very natural, so I think he's abandoned it. So I'm gonna go back to Painter, who is on a hot lap. Then I'll probably come back to JJ. 4 minutes left in quali, so if you get this lap in, this is probably the end for most of these guys. Rough start for Painter, honestly. He was in 20th and invalidated while you were gone. He's only in 9th right now, and I don't think he's improving too much here. I wish I could see the improvement. That'd be super helpful, but, yeah, that didn't look very good. If he comes in, yeah, he's coming in because he knows. This is sketchy, though, man. He's got to get in and get out quickly, so. Let's go back to JJ, like I said. He's going to be ending this, and we'll see if he's actually going to run us a hot lap here. Currently in 5th. He's going in the pits, too. Man, a lot of these people are just abandoning to get one new set of tires on, it looks like. Let's see what Will's got. He's in Sector 1. Passy got 3 more hours of work left. JJ mentioned the stream title, Austin, if you can fix that.
Stream title?
The title of the stream, I think, might be the same from last week.
Oh, yeah. I forget.
Okay. Let's see. Another invalidated lap there for Jordan. Where's my other Williams driver at? Probably coming in. Oh, missed the pits. Okay, so he's starting a new lap here. Let's watch. Let's see what we get done here. Oh, we dug. Oh, it's so rough. Yep, and he's going to be done. That's going to be where he's ending for the night, it looks like. So he's going to start at 13th at best. That's rough. I was talking about how hard that turn one is because it's like literally full beans up the hill, and it's uphill and a sharp left. We're going to watch Corn-Fed Justice, which is, and again, I'm sorry, the names, but it comes uphill here. So the braking's very late, and it's a blind turn. So it's tough to judge it correctly.
Corn-Fed is Norm.
Norm, that's right.
Norm
Yes,
Smith.
Norm. I knew that. There's less than 2 minutes left in the session, I believe. So this is going to get kind of sketchy. They're majorly clumped up in front of him here. Wait till you see this traffic jam, about 4 cars deep. This is like nuts inside stomach stuff if you're Norm on a hot lap. Going to get a hell of a tow, though, but it's going to be really sketchy. Oh, he's bailing. Or he's, yeah, I don't know what happened there. Very weird. Minute 30 left in the session, and there are like 7 cars in the straightaway. Jornut is in the pits, as well as Will's in the pits. They're just starting it there, I guess. Wow, crazy. All right, man, I'll let you tell me. Who do you want to watch in the last lap? You tell me.
Oh, man. Give me...
You want to watch Seb?
Let's go. Yeah, he's on third. He's in third. Let's see if he can get up to first.
All right, let's watch Seb. So he's getting ready to start it up now. He's got a minute left in the session, so Seb's going to try and put it all together.
I talked to him earlier today, and he said he hadn't put in as much time as he'd like. So his hope was podium. He didn't know about a race win, but he was going to do a practice session before the race tonight.
What I'll tell you is what's scary for him is he's going to have to make up almost 7/10 to get pole position, which seems like a ginormous leap. But if he can do the Max Verstappen stuff, you know, we can get there. Looks like he fumbled a little bit through the S curves. Oh, that's good. He improving a little bit, about a 10th there. But you got to do better than that. That's too much to make up, I think. Sends it in here. Night a little squirrely. I don't think he's going to make anything up, man, honestly. Kind of rough.
Sad.
Car's very light, obviously. Track's the best it's going to be. There goes the checkered flag. So, man, it's tough sledding out here for some of these folks. He's made up a little over a 10th, but that's not even going to get him a place at this point. And people behind him might be moving up too. We'll skip to them in a minute. Caution in sector 2. That's not good. Oh, nicely done there. Let's see if he can get up a spot. He might get up a spot here. Might get to third. He does get up to third barely. Let's watch. Oh, and Happy Man's done. That's it for him. He invalidated. JJ coming through. Let's watch JJ's lap. Let's see if he can get up any places. He has to make up about 3/10 to get a place. So we'll see where he's at. Oh, huge exit there. Keaton pits in 6th. Yeah, JJ's made up 2/10 already. I think he's going to have a good shot at it here. JJ could get up into 3rd place if he gets a nice sector 3 here. Mitchell Rishko at 19th is surprising to me. Brandon in 18th as well.
Mitchell is almost my bold prediction to win.
Oh, come on, JJ. Get in there, man.
Good.
Jay goes from 5th to 4th, so not exactly what he was looking for, but that's it, man. We're gonna see. That's the final. That's the positioning on the track there, man. So big surprises, man. I mean, Brandon in 19th, Will in 18th. That's crazy. Rich moved up to 11th, by the way.
Oh, good. Good. I'm sure he wasn't feeling too good being in 19th, so move up that far. Good for him. Not so good for Ferrari. Not a good start.
Yeah, not great. It's going to be quite the battle here for the top 4 to 5, I'd say. These guys are all quite quick. Keaton just a smidge behind those guys, but not by much. It's a long race, you know.
Yeah, both people reserving for Alpine in the top 10. It's pretty big for those guys that are, especially for Allen to be in the top 10. He was literally last few minutes getting into it. So
Definitely. All right, man. Well, I got to say, while I'm sitting here, I'm happy to be back with you to do a little commentary. I know it really sucks with the stupid shit I got on my hand, but dude, I felt so stupid. Anyways, I'm happy to be in the booth, at least contributing in some way. Um, I don't know. It just feels good to be back, obviously. Oh, is that rain? No shot. It's raining.
no way, dude.
It's drizzling in COTA, guys.
Someone called this. Someone predicted this.
No way, man. Holy moly. Well, you know what is funny, Austin? I'm going to tell you. So I sat and I did the over unders this morning or this afternoon, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And I saw the rain, like, will the person use wet and dry tires today? I'm like, well, fuck that. There's no way, dude. This is Austin, Texas. It doesn't rain here. And well, I got pie on my face at this point. I don't know. It looks like very light, so maybe people are going to take a chance and not spin them. Boy, this is crazy.
You know, I'm excited about
That's
it, honestly. So I was last week at Miami. Every time we run at Miami, it rains, and
Always.
I just was glad to not see rain there. But this is honestly a track that, like, to see rain here is kind of sweet.
Oh, have you I'll ask you a question too. Have you ran in the rain in this game before?
I mean, I haven't put that much time into it, so probably not. I don't think so.
Dude, it is demonic. It's
Is it
very
hard?
fun, I'll say, but it is very fucking hard. Oh, they're on greens. They're on inners. Okay, good. So the formation lap. So I'll get all this stuff fixed once we can, once the game lets me. But everybody's starting on intermediate, so it must be wet, I guess.
That's crazy.
Oh, this changes everything, man. This changes everything. Holy moly. Well, buckle up, folks. This is going to be a very fun race. This track is very fun anyways in Sector 1 to me. I weep for the front wings of a lot of these folks. Intermediate to intermediate strategy. It's not going to dry out. Oh, my. We're back. We're so back, Austin. We're so back. All right, well, let's see who gets a good jump here. The inside lane, honestly, second place is my favorite place to start here because you do get to lock that person out if they don't get a good jump. So look for the Haas, look for Shaylin to take the lead here to start. That's my prediction here. It depends. Hopefully no one shoots underneath Shaylin and gets it 3 wide up that, but because it isn't quite a short run.
Race starts in F1. Just like one of the coolest things in all of sports. Just
Right,
seeing the chaos.
Wow, Shaylin gets a bad start, actually. You can see Seb trying to go around here. Let's watch this. Big collisions in the back. All right. Woo! A little squirrely through the S curves are going to be crazy. We're going to watch it in broadcast mode. 2 wide through there. Very scary in the dry, let alone in the rain. 2 wide back there in like 8th to 10th. Also not ideal. All right. So Seb moves up to second. Let's watch some of the stuff in the back here. All right. And we're going to put I want to go. That's good. I would like to watch the position changes. Yeah. So there you go. So look at Chris, man. Up 6 spots to start. That's huge.
Yeah. Oh,
and you can see him trying to make a move back there actually on the McLaren of Adam. And he does make it. Oh, he's on the wet line. Super wet there. Struggling to get it moving. All right, let's watch and see what we can get done here. I wonder, oh, geez. Very scary. JJ goes to make a move. And he's going to try it. Oh, full send on the left side here from Chris. Little bumping. And Chris makes it stick, man. Chris up 7 spots. Welcome to the league.
Good to see him out there, man. I was, I know he had some stuff going on in round 1, but super excited that he was going to be in this league this season. So
definitely. I couldn't finish my thought there, but I was going to say, I wonder about some of these folks' setups, if they anticipated rain at all. Or how they will respond in the rain if they are dry setups.
I was just about to ask you, how many of these people do you think actually practice in rain for this
one?
None.
I'll say none. There's no way, man. I would not waste my time racing in the rain here just because it's an outlier.
Yeah.
You can see Seb took the lead, actually. So Seb really showing it off.
I mean, we've ran it, I think 3 times in our league's first 6 seasons. No rain ever at any point. So
Yeah, I'm not surprised, man. So thanks for the historical fact there. So yeah, 6 times run, never rain, not surprised. Off the track there. This is what I'm talking about though. This stuff, the S curves in dry is kind of like gut wrenching. So doing it in the rain is probably quite sketchy as well.
Curious how the game will handle track limits, knowing that,
Penalties in the wets, yeah.
yeah.
From what I remember, it's pretty forgiving. I actually ran Miami in the rain several times before the race, just to get a feel because it does always rain there. But this track is notorious for being strict on track limits in general, though. So
Yeah.
who knows? I hope it dries out, man. It looks like it is right now. Oh, Chris, no way you sent from here, right? Okay.
From a strategy standpoint, you've always been really good. People that don't know you and I have sat in so many chats over the years, but you've always been so good at being able to judge the track and figure out, when to switch those tires and all that. So, uh,
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely like an acquired thing, I think.
yeah,
And you actually, I mean, we've talked about it a lot. You and I have been teammates for more than anyone probably in the league has been
yeah,
teammates. I always talk about like, hey man, like you got to have balls of steel to switch to dries first if you're going to be the person. And it could ruin your race, but it
yeah.
could also like rescue your race. It just kind of depends on. It's a judgment call, of course. Like you can see here,
Hmm.
super dry. But this is probably nuts in the rain right here. This up, yeah, this is bad. Yeah, all bad. You see, Chris just goes off the track. Probably to prevent a penalty. He's got a McLaren on the left. God, triple screens is crazy in this. You can't see it, but I could see like the whole car of Adam just sailing by. I'm gonna go up here because these guys are a little bit closer. Um, this might be a weird race to watch to spectate. So
Brandon Beastrom
because the
here.
passing might be limited. Okay. So JJ pretty far behind actually in fifth. This gap's just continuing to grow from the top four up.
I missed Seb getting in first there.
Yeah, he got in first a little while ago, just kind of like an off track there.
Yeah, I think that's
It's pretty natural.
always been maybe the knock on RJ. I'm assuming he's one that went off.
Yeah.
That's just he's super fast, and he's obviously shown that the short time so far this season, but has been prone to make mistakes. So we've said that on previous streams
Yeah.
that if he fixes those mistakes, he definitely can fight for the title.
Yeah, you got to worry. Like you can see if you look in the bottom right of my corner, you see how clumped up everybody is still after 3 laps.
Yeah,
That's not usually it's not usually that close. It's close, but not usually like that.
yeah,
Um, I mean, from you go from like 11th to like basically 20th. They're like a second apart, a couple seconds apart. That's close. Anything can happen. If the leader of that pack back there, like I think that's 11th place back there, if the leader has any problems and causes a crash, like you got to be on your toes, ready to roll.
yeah.
Same thing I say a lot of the time. Like it's a long race, like especially in the rain, like somebody's going to make a massive mistake. It's pretty forgiving here as far as walls and DNFs, but that doesn't mean too much. Man, these F's curves are danger. Making it work though. I mean, they're like eking out big leads now. Seb's up 3.5 seconds to second. That's about the gap from fourth to fifth now. So fifth place is like way back there as far
Yeah.
as it goes. And then there's even a gap from fifth to sixth of about 2 seconds. So kind of spread. Let's see. Let's go back to Chris. These guys are pretty close within a second, these three cars. Adam maybe try. I'm not sure if he went slippery there or trying to get some heat in the tires. Either way makes sense. It's like he's pretty fast in the straights, though. Adam is. So Doug is our first contestant on the 3-second penalty game here. So I don't think that's going to be very uncommon at all, especially considering the setups, the nature of the track, and of course now the condition of the track.
Yeah.
He's battling with Mitchell. Guys have went back and forth several times. What I will say for Doug and for others is like at 4 laps, if you have 3 seconds, not where you want to be. that stuff just continues to tick up, and you have to race in a weird way. Like for me in Miami, I think I was like 30 laps in before I was like 2 strikes. So I was still racing pretty hard. I ended up getting a 3-second penalty, which sucked. But yeah, just not where you want to be because you have to race in weird. Yeah, there's Jordan with 3 seconds now too. Pretty rough. 3 seconds in 5 laps. Only going to get worse.
Yeah, in the past, anytime I've come across a penalty like that or warning or whatever, like it's just a matter of time. Once you get hit, it's just it does change obviously how you drive. You're a lot more conservative. You're losing time places that you might be pretty quick.
100%. Whether you admit it or not, you definitely race differently when you have strikes, when you have warnings, or whether you have an actual penalty, you certainly race differently. But you know what, though, man? This is the thing, though, too. So we talked a little bit about the strategy calls and things like that. Now it kind of opens up Jordan or Doug, like if they want to do some crazy stuff, like midway through the race, to get on medium tires or hard tires, whatever it is. Rich now with 3 seconds. You want to get on hard tires, like whatever, dude. Your race is probably, and I hate to say this, but your race is probably already chalked already at 3 seconds, especially where they're sitting 13th, 15th, and 18th. Like you can be a little more aggressive with strategies with stuff like that.
Yeah, to be honest, I kind of always like being in that back half just a little bit, and I obviously want to be in the points, but like it's kind of fun to be aggressive and take some chances and just see what happens.
Yeah, and you know what too, like for these guys, like so Rich is in 12th, his teammates in 7th. So you can get a lot of information. This is what I was really good at, obviously, is using other people for information. I think we did it a lot for Loic when we raced with Loic. Like I was happy to guinea pig some tires to give him some information when we had a partnership. So for these guys that have teammates that might be in the top 10, you can give them some really helpful information as far as tire wear and things like that.
I feel like if teams aren't taking advantage of that, they're missing out on a pretty awesome opportunity. Because I mean, like last season, especially early on, we had somebody between our two teams that was within, pretty much the entire grid. We were able to cover the whole grid and know what's going on almost at all times. And so, yeah.
There goes Chris off again, man. I mean, it's just really treacherous stuff through the S curves. I don't think this track's drying up anytime soon. So that's going to sit in the back burner for a while. But just something to consider.
Yeah. Oh, Chris.
Let's see who's running up close. Let's see. So second and third has a little good battle going on. I mean, Seb stretches legs, dude. He's 6.5 seconds up. These guys are going to need a safety car to catch or something really weird. Another thing I'll say that's kind of interesting here is you don't have to switch tires. 56 laps is a lot. I'll say that. But you don't have to switch tires in wet conditions. So,
yeah.
Food for thought later.
So RJ's down in 4th. Brandon Beestrom,
yeah,
third and second.
He must have had something happen, RJ, there.
Yeah.
He's struggling, though. You can see him just, like, really babying it through here. 100% battery, too. It's really struggling through here. He's losing tons of time. I mean, it's just a matter of time. He's a sitting duck for JJ. I will assume, and this could be wrong, but I would assume that RJ's setup was very, very dry dependent based on what's happening to him currently.
Yeah,
look at this.
Wouldn't be so. How many of these people actually had a wet setup? I mean,
yeah, no, I would say none. I guess my thought is like if you shaved some points to be better in the curves and the turns in the dry setup, it's obviously going to suit you better if it does accidentally rain or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyone who made those concessions, and there goes JJ blows past him. Like if you're better in the curves setup, like you're going to be naturally better in the rain because you have more downforce.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not far now. Like Adam and Keaton are going to get him soonish. Maybe not here. Let's see how he does in the straightaway. Actually, look at how bad that turn is. Though. Like he's just going to get blown by because his exit's so bad. 100% battery. So I wonder what's going on here. Is Keaton going to try and make something stick? No way you go for this on the wet line. Yeah. Keaton's smart enough racer to know you're not doing that. Like, long race. The guy's obviously struggling. He went from first to sixth. Like, you're going to catch him eventually. Just like,
Yeah.
let it rip.
Yeah, no need to push too hard there.
Yeah, I mean, you got 50 laps left. I mean, you're straight chilling here. All right, so biggest winners and losers so far. Obviously, the biggest loser right now, RJ is, man, he's going to lose another spot. That was bad. He's really struggling.
Yeah.
Really, really struggling. He's lost now 7 spots as Chris has moved up 7 spots. That's rough, man. RJ really struggling. He's going to go in the pits. I wonder if he's going to get wet tires. I don't think it's ready for wets, but he's got to change the front wing or just get something different going, man. I don't know what. Really rough.
Yeah, it's tough to see. I'd like to see him have a strong finish, be able to get some good points, because I do think him and Seb could have a really tight battle all season long at the top.
Yeah. All right, here we go. We got a little 3-way battle for 15th going. Look at all this. Now it's a total mess because people are coming out of the pits with fresh tires. These guys, the back markers right now, are coming up. This is really rough.
You still have the stream pulled up on Twitch?
I do.
Okay, I'm gonna, at some point, I've got a, I don't know if you saw the stream last week, but there was a couple interviews we did, and I played them. I've got a couple, I had 2 of them ready to go tonight, but one of them we're not going to probably play since he's not on tonight. But at some point, I got an interview that I'm going to play, and just want to make sure you're able to see it so you can tell. I don't know if you're able to tell when to talk or not until
you got it.
It plays, but got that in my back pocket for some point.
Cool. Good deal. You can see everybody's starting to get really separated here. Besides, like, this 4th through 6th battle is pretty solid right now. Everyone else has pretty decent deltas between them. We'll see what shakes out, man. Again, like, there's 40-something laps left. I can't do math that high. So there's like 40-something laps left. It's going to be a long night. There's going to be crashes. There's going to be stuff that happens. Hopefully we get pulled back together a little bit. Adam having some trouble in head here.
Do you think we're going to see a couple DNFs or a couple safety cars tonight?
If
you had a guess, I think you made the over/under on safety cars at 1.5, if I remember.
Yeah, I think we're under that, man. I'll be honest. Like, this track is just very forgiving as far as the walls.
Yeah, that's true.
And oh man, dude, now a 3-second penalty. His race is way over RJ's. So, anyways, it's very forgiving, and people are racing cautious anyways because of the rain. So I don't think we're going to see anything major unless someone collides with someone else. So something I'll talk about too for RJ is, like, when you're running a race like this and you started in first, now you're down 12 positions to 13th, and you have a 3-second penalty. Sometimes for your mental well-being, it's best just to retire the car. I'm not suggesting that he does that right now, but you don't want to do anything crazy or stupid or, like, it's got to be smart.
You end up ruining someone else's. Actually, like, I never have been in the position that he was in of being in first and then dropping back like that. But last season at Miami, when we ran there, we were getting downpour rain, and I did not have it. There was no coming back, and I literally just went to the pits and retired it because it was safer for everybody.
Yeah.
And like you were bringing up your mental well-being, like, if I would have just kept pushing through it, it would have just probably infuriated me more. So it was just better to call it a night and
just call it a night. Help your teammate out if you can in any way. I mean, he's fast enough where he can make up some positions, but it's going to be sketchy for him the rest of the night.
Yeah, obviously long race, a little early to call it, I think, but he knows. I think he knows at the end of the day. He knows if he's got it or not.
Yep. I wonder if he's big spin there from JJ and Adam as well. I was wondering. I was just going to mention that the tires must be coming into temp as Seb ran the fastest lap, and then I watched these two get very loose in the last corner. Okay. There's just no grip anywhere right now. This is scary. This is the scary stuff I'm talking about. The S curves, when you're clearly faster than the lead car and you have someone sandwiched between you, it's very scary. Keaton's going to give you some leash, though, because that's just the kind of driver that Keaton is. Someone more aggressive might have tried some I mean, Adam's really struggling now. Yeah, he's really struggling. You can see.
Where does this particular S curve rank to you in your mind as far as difficulty compared to other tracks?
It's a good question. I think it's low just because the how am I going to describe this in my head? I have it in my head, but I don't know how to say it. Like, I think the risk factor is very low because I don't think you crash there. I don't think you blow up your car.
Right.
You can get penalties, of course, but I think it's very low compared to like Miami or Jeddah or somewhere like that. You know, even Vegas has like some crazy stuff. So I think the risk factor is low. I do think it's extremely difficult, but I think the penalty factors there, not necessarily like the your race is over factor.
Right. For me, I feel like it is, and you were touching on it when you're talking about Keaton being behind and kind of his veteranship, knowing how to drive through that. But someone with that's less experience may be more aggressive in a situation like that's always the thing that concerns me the most with this track is when there's so many of us driving at different speeds, and to try to navigate that with people on you and in front of you is, I think, very difficult. But
what I'll say is in God, like it's gonna happen again right here. Let me watch this first, and then RJ, another 3 seconds, man. Like, so we navigate these pretty well. Almost 3 there. Probably a warning there for Adam. What I'll say is, in Jeddah and Miami, there is 0% chance you can go too wide through there. Okay, and everybody knows that. Whether they do that or not, that's a different story. But they do know that that's not a too wide place. I think people are inclined to go too wide here because there's so much space. So that is something you have to factor out also. Like, is this dude going to pull up alongside me?
Yeah.
You know what else is a good one too? And this is kind of like a famous one for me is, geez, this is scary. Very, very scary here. Oh, is Keaton going to get through also? Keaton takes it. No, he's not going to get it, I don't think.
So close.
There he goes. He's got
Yep.
it. Yeah, cleaned up.
So good.
Oh, it's scary. Oh, it's not going to stick. Man, this is a great battle back there. Let's go to these guys. So what I was getting to, sorry, was the Maggots and Beckett's corners in Great Britain, in Silverstone, where Richard and I crashed in between each other. That is a crazy one because you could go too wide there if you were confident enough and the person behind you was good enough.
Yeah.
You could go too wide there, and it's extremely high speed.
Yeah.
Damn, Keaton cleared JJ. That's insane. I couldn't believe that stuck. Great move. Just tucked in behind. That's a good tip for people too. Like, if you're tucking in behind the person who's going to make the pass, sometimes the car that's being passed doesn't. They might see you, but they don't necessarily know that you're right there.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to clear out. Now, this is where I'd be sketched out because Adam's had some very hard problems. So, and hopefully Keaton is aware of that, but you can see how quick he gained on him here.
Yeah.
Adam's having a lot of problems with his tires right now. Keaton with a hell of an exit there. He won't send it here, but he has 70% battery. Oh, he's going to send it. He got up alongside of him. Is Adam going to let him go? Looks like it. Just lets him go. And Keaton's got plenty of battery. Adam does too, but he's going to let him have it.
Love to
Hell
see
of a
it.
race so far for Keaton.
Yeah, this is, I feel like, the perfect storm for him to get on the podium here tonight.
These guys battling. Two of the more aggressive drivers battling here. RJ. Let's see. 6% bat, no way. All right. Yeah, just outside the points. Both of these folks. A lot of penalties from 10th down. So, like, Rish is in a really rough spot now because he's in 10th. I mean, he's got this, but he does have 3 seconds. So, some of the guys in the back are going to hope for, like, a 2-stop, or they're going to hope for, like, a random safety car, anything like that. I just don't think we're getting one at all.
Yeah, at this rate, it definitely would shock me unless somebody decides to to pull what people would call a passy, even though
Isn't this the place where someone's monitor turned off? Is that correct? I believe this is
it
also
might be.
nice.
Yeah, everyone make sure their monitors are working, but that person would still be racing. So
Come on, track, dry out for me, you know? Let me get something cool going on. That'd be insane if the track dried out.
I would love to see it. I'd like to see somebody go after the track record fastest lap here. To be honest,
Oh,
but
yeah. Yeah. You know, someone got the track record last week, so why not do it again?
sure did.
I was so happy when I got it too, because I didn't know what I was going against. I just knew like
Yeah,
the fastest lap of the current race. And when I destroyed it, I was like, oh my God, that might be the track record. And it was.
sure was. I think that's your only track record, right?
Yeah, I had Mexico for a while, and then I gave it up last year.
Yeah, that's.
Or
I
Abu
feel.
Dhabi, one of the two.
I feel like track records are kind of an underrated record to have. Like I think that's so cool.
Oh, it's sick.
yeah,
It's so sick because it lives on until at least a year. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. People are always gunning. Like it's a record that people pay attention to. They're thinking
Yeah.
about beating. Even if you don't get the point for fastest lap anymore, it's still something like I would care about.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's always it's immortalized, you know, forever until. Oh gosh, whew, that was scary. It's immortalized until someone breaks it, you know,
Yeah,
like, and who knows when that happens? Because like somebody could have been like, oh, I'm gonna have a bad race in Austin, but I'm gonna set the track record.
yeah.
Well, now it's raining, so you know now what?
I shout out Tim Liston reserving for kick down in ninth. He's in the points. I talked to him earlier today, and he said his major goal was top five. He felt like he could be there. His words were that he has mastered the S curves here, and so
Okay.
with that, he feels like it's going to give him an edge in this race to give him that top five. And
Oh, we get a
hope,
chance to watch it right here.
yeah, we're gonna find out who this. I worded it as masterclass in my notes that he was going to put on a masterclass here, but
Okay.
he's a very very confident person, and I'm glad to see him out here tonight for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And him and Matthew Painter have held their positions in eighth and ninth, respectively. They've held, which, you know, maybe not the best, but it's in the points currently.
Yeah,
And you know, holding your position is pretty solid if that's where you start, that's where you're going to be. And I mean, that's kind of fine. I would take eighth place here in the rain.
yeah, absolutely. Chris is up 7 spots. That says
It sure does, and he's
nice.
actually chasing down. You can see him chasing down JJ now, and we've noted that Adam's been having some issues. So he's a little bit up the road, but within striking distance of a top five for sure for Chris.
My pre-race predictions for podium, I believe, were Seb, Chris, and or I think it was Tyler in second, but Seb, Chris, and Tyler on the podium. Obviously, not looking too good for Tyler, and Chris still has a lot of ground to make up.
Yeah.
But so far, that Seb prediction winning is looking good.
As he says, this is the place he wrecked into the pit wall, failing to turn left. Yeah, that is an issue. So these guys, yeah, Chris is going to need JJ to get up to Adam, and then Adam to cause some problems. But that's looking like it's going to be a thing. I want to watch RJ try and make this pass on Mitch. Up and under? Question mark? Yeah, I think he's got him. Got a better exit here. Depends how ballsy he wants to get. Because he's got to wait. See, here comes the two-man S curves. That's what I'm talking about. In the dry, he might have went for that. In the rain, I ain't going for that ever. He's obviously much faster here. I'd be dumping battery. Yeah, he's going to dump some battery and try and make an inside move, I think. Oh. Whoa, super deep. He's going to have a great toe and 94% battery. He should make this very easily, I'd say. I don't know where Rish is going, but I don't think Rish knows where Rish is going. Squeezes them back on the outside too. All right. Whole track's yours. No big deal. Good battle in here going on. And I think he's cleared them pretty good now. Yep, clears them. All right. Back to this battle, I think, is kind of where we're at. Really sad to see the Williams in 15th and 20th, and then the Ferraris in 16th and 18th. It makes my heart hurt.
It is tough, man. It is tough.
It's only one race. That's what it is.
It is. I'd like to see Ferrari obviously get some points. We know how good Brandon can be. But just looking at the grid, for me personally, they were one of the teams that I felt like could be on the bottom. With them and Kick were my two bottom teams.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, just the grid is good, but Brandon is capable of getting on a podium. He's capable of being in the top 5.
Yeah.
But
yeah, the grid's crazy, man. I mean, like, look at look where some of these people are, dude. It's just crazy to watch. Like Tim's in 9th, Painter's in 8th. That's crazy to me. Rish in 11th. Like.
yeah,
Tyler's in 12th. I mean, Doug's in 13th. It's just crazy to see those guys in 13th.
Yeah, some of the best drivers we've had in the history of the league, previous race winners, some of the fastest we've ever seen, and even then, it's
dude, David, if you're watching, man, you picked a hell of a time to retire, man. Because you would be in fucking 20th place, bro.
You and me both, dude. I'd be in 21st, not even 21st.
Man, dude, I mean, yeah, man. If we had the new teams on the grid, dude, we'd be in 21st and 22nd every race. Whew. Yeah, these guys are cookers, man. Even like I had Spees in my chat last week. He's like, "Damn, dude, you ran a good ass lap. Like, you started like 13th." I'm like, "Yeah, tell me about it." All right, let's see what's going on up here up the road. The gaps are very far apart now, man. This one is the one that's the closest currently for 14th, which is kind of sad. I'm really hoping for some action, whether it's a safety car or the track drying up. But right now it's still raining, and I don't think we're going to see that at all.
Yeah.
All right, Mitchell's going to get a place back because it looks like Will's going into the pits. I wonder about these pit strategies as well, like how late you can go in or how early. I don't know. The intermediate tires to me are weird because I don't think you gain that much on a new set. I don't know if that makes sense at all. And this is Chris still trying to hawk down JJ. He's actually made up quite a bit of time. He's 6/10 back now. But they've really fell behind Adam in 5th. Man, oh man. Oh, that's huge. 3-second penalty for Shaylin in 3rd place. That's humongous. That nets a place right now for Keaton, and it also brings him back, obviously, to some of the others. So that's a huge penalty. When the people in the top 8 to 10 start getting penalties like that's brutal. Jordan with another 3-second. Norma 3 seconds. Everybody's starting to pick him up. Now we're 18 laps in, about a third of the way through the race, and everybody's starting to get penalties. Matthew Painter coming into the pits in 8th place. He's going to come out in like 12th, or maybe worse, actually. That is an interesting time to come in. What if he's setting up to let Seb pit? I'm not sure. All right, actually, Painter might be lucky in the fact that more people are pitting around him. Caution, there's a safety car. Nope, he's going to get it back on the track.
Alexis.
Maybe. Alexis gets it back on the track. Get in there. Get in the pits. All right. So I'm not sure if it's a virtual safety car or what, but the track is yellow currently. Everybody's moving pretty fast, though, so it might just be... Everybody's starting to drag, though. I wonder if it's a VSC. I bet you it's a VSC. Because look how slow everyone is. Kind of rough for Painter because he went in the pits before it. Man, that's rough. Anyone that wants to pit now got a free one. Oh, Jordan, you should win the pits, brother. All right, track's green again. So it was just a virtual. But again, man, people go sideways in weird places like this. Yeah, it did set up Seb, actually. He's going in the pits now. Will, 3 seconds.
Yeah, Will's somebody I was hoping to have a bounce back week. I know he had some things not go his way last week, but very capable driver.
Yeah, I had Will and Pete on the thing to get more than 0 points this week, and it does not look good for them.
No, it's not.
All the top 6 to 7 are starting to pit now, by the way. It's going to be a 2-stopper? This is so bizarre to stop here. I do wonder. And Tim's going to be the benefactor of this. Tim's going to take the lead of the race almost. I mean, he's not going to take the lead, but he's going to be in like 3rd place.
There, yeah. Let's go,
so
Tim.
Let's see who's pit so far.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to this.
Tim in the top 5, that'd be freaking awesome.
So we can see the stops as well. So Keaton and Tim are in the top 5 and still are yet to pit. But again, as I mentioned, you don't have to pit if you don't need to. I don't know where the deg is on these tires, of course. We can't see that information. But I wouldn't be surprised to see these guys stretch it to a 1-stopper. I am stunned that some of these guys stopped when they did. Let's see if Keaton can do anything here to Seb. Make him race a little bit. He's run mostly unharassed the whole time, so.
Keaton versus Seb, dude. People that know the league, they know the GOAT status that Keaton holds, and Seb going after it. Seeing these two names, that's pretty sweet to see.
Seb with these new tires should make it really light work to Keaton through here. See if he starts to gap him a little bit. Looks like he is. Oh, yeah, that turn looked really bad. Okay. All right, let's go back to this battle going on here. This little 3-man battle for 5th place. You can see Tim's leading that in 5th place right now, but the 2 behind him now, I believe that's a huge exit. Tim's going to the pits, actually, so that makes sense. See where Tim comes out. He starts in 5th. He's going to come way out, probably like 10th, maybe 11th. Oof. Yeah, he's coming out. He's going to come out in 11th, it looks like. This teammate not far behind him. Yeah, Tim down to 11th after that pit stop. So this is now a battle. Mitchell Rishko with another 3-second penalty. Let's see what we got here.
Show you what it's added up. The added up totals.
So Rish has 9 seconds in penalties. His race is pretty over.
Stuff.
He's right in front here of JJ, making JJ's life a living hell, which I could appreciate, but 9 seconds in penalties is rough. JJ should get him, I would assume. Well, Mitchell's gonna dump some battery here and not give JJ the toe. JJ's got to be getting frustrated back there. I would be. You have 9 seconds in penalties ahead of me. You're not giving me a toe. You're dumping your battery. That really drives me insane. And you're slowing me down. Bringing me back into Chris's grasp, who's right here. And as well, oh, jeez. As well as Matthew Painter, who's coming alive down here. He just made a pit stop. Painter with a super aggressive move. He's going to make it stick, too. Insanely aggressive move, but it works out for him, maybe. Oh, they're side to side here, man. This is getting good. All right. Painter's aggressive move didn't work out, which is crazy. I thought he was sticking that for sure.
Jordan Tanner, he was another last minute addition, so I appreciate him showing up and racing tonight. 15 seconds of penalties though, man.
15 seconds. Let's see what's going on here. So Rish down to 5% battery. This is going to make this stick, Chris. It's going to try and make it stick. And then you got some ex-teammate violence going on in 9th and 10th. This is the S-curves that are going to get scary. I'm going to watch Matthew Painter's viewpoint of it because he's got the best spot view. Looks like they're going to be fairly considerate of each other here. Follow the leader, maybe. No way. Painter just hasn't found an angle he doesn't like yet. Okay. That was crazy. There's a 3-second. Yeah, he's just driving like reckless right now. That's pretty sketchy. This is sketchy.
He's driving like track limits are on standard.
Man, oh man, he just like sent it from every which angle there. Pretty scary. So now he has 3 seconds, which is rough. He did have the most battery, which I thought was going to be really beneficial, but not so. Chris going to make the pass. This is really bad for JJ. Oh, Chris can't make it stick though. Oh, he probably can up here. That's a great maneuver. Yeah, huge. He's got the line. Yeah, nicely done from Chris, man. Smart racing. So what's tough there is you have to set up the first turn for the second corner, if that makes sense, guys. So it all connects in a line. So he was beat to the outside, but being beat to the outside meant he had inside position there. And now he just runs away. It's huge. Now it's back to Rish and JJ, and they're bumping and rubbing back there. Oh, man, it's scary. They're still battling wheel to wheel. They're hitting. They're going crazy. And through goes Painter. 2 spots made up on that turn. Oh, wow. These guys are just – oh, JJ has to be fuming back there.
10 seconds.
10 seconds for those two back there. Oh, my.
Like Brandon and Doug there.
Cut. And they're side by side back there. Where were they? I wonder where. Might have been battling.
Yeah, I was going to say something might have happened with those two, and they both went off bad.
Painter with a super, super nice line to get 2 people on that as they battle. That's what I was talking about earlier, man. Just tuck it in and watching it go.
Yeah. It's that alpha dog in him, you know? And sometimes it comes alive, man.
I tell you. Let's see how many stops we got. So everybody stopped in the top 10 except for Rish. And I want to say that Rish's race is mostly over, just due to the 9 seconds of penalties. So the virtual top 10, if you move Tim up 1 slot, this is getting kind of interesting here from 7th back, actually. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm vibing with this race now all of a sudden.
Dude, it's been fun, especially these last few laps here with these guys all bunched together.
And I had a lot to say about this dude's fucking race, but he's up in 6th now and actually within striking range of some of these people. So RJ's kind of cooking along. He's got to keep the car on the track, though, if he wants to prevent anything else. Because I think he has just 3 seconds. Oh, he has 6 seconds. So he's still in 6th technically, but he's got to like keep it on the track here. He's going to be in trouble. I'm liking watching this battle right here. These guys going crazy back and forth. So Chris does get back ahead of Painter. Where's Chris going there? Well, I don't know, but he got 3 seconds worth of penalties for it.
So many penalties. Wow.
So my overs hit within the first half of the race, which is crazy.
We had a feeling. This track was going to yield quite a bit of penalties for sure.
The rain obviously didn't help, but that's that. Okay.
I haven't talked to you about it yet, but how did it feel driving in a Williams?
Oh man, like the sound is so different. It's just weird, man. Like it's funny, but I was like, man, this is the Lewis Hamilton experience. Like you go from knowing like, I mean, me and you raced together for like over 2 years, right?
Yeah.
So like you go from like knowing your teammate, knowing what they're going to talk about, blah, 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 you know, like the car sounds, etc. Like, it's just weird. It's just different, you know, and Barrett's a great teammate so far, but it's weird. It's a weird adjustment period for sure.
It is. It's so weird to like put together graphics and stuff like that, and just even even
And
see
like
you
even
not in
something,
Ferrari.
dude, even something so stupid like I'm looking at the blips on like the track map,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yo, Barrett, like, can we double stack? And I'm like, where the fuck is his? Where's the red dot? You're not even close. And just like stuff like that's weird, man. I'm used to looking for certain things, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool to get to move around and things like that. Obviously, there's a lot of great people that I would love to team with, and Barrett was towards the top of my list, so I'm happy to be there. But it is definitely different. It was cool. We did actually pull off like an insane double stack last weekend,
Did you?
last week, which was cool.
He in the interview I had with him, which I might still just play it because I've got it done. There's a part of him I think talking about this race and his expectations for the race, maybe, but he's obviously had a last minute thing happen. So yeah, I'll probably play that at some point. He does to go into discussion about teaming up with you and how that looks going forward.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, because I mentioned to him like, "Hey, man, we should double stack here," and I think he was kind of like on the fence. And I'm like, "Listen, dude, if it torches my race, like, I made the decision. It's okay." And I think he's just not used to having like a firm voice.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't. He teamed with Paul. It's slipping my mind who he teamed with before that. After that,
I have to go
in
back and look.
Williams. But anyways, like like I'm a lot to deal with, and I'm pretty like firm on like my positions on some. Oh, this painter's gonna try it. I knew he was gonna try it. That's so dirty. Such a bad move. Such a bad move to do. And they're side by side again here, and like Chris just has to let him have it because he doesn't want to ruin his race. Anyways, I'm like pretty firm, like, and you know me, like in a race, I'm like, this is what we're doing, and here's the reasons why. And I don't think Barrett, I mean, probably not most people on the grid have had like a teammate that's like very like direct on stuff like that with feedback and all that. So something for him to adjust to as well. Adam gets 3 seconds. No, man, the whole 5th through 8th has several penalties now, so it's going to really loosen up Keaton, which is good for him. He's in virtual 3rd place now, actually, because he's within that 3 seconds of Shaylin.
Yeah, it looked like Barrett's previous teammate outside of Paul was Adrian, and
That's right.
yeah,
That's right. Yeah. So, like, I mean, imagine going from like, and this is not meant to be offensive, it will be, but like I'm going from like Adrian and Paul to like me as a personality. It's just a lot, dude. So,
it is
but I think
different.
like,
Yeah.
like that's part. Oh boy, Chris just went sideways almost. But that's part of like the thing you measure when you're doing your scouting too, though, is like, am I going to gel with this dude who's going to like be very assertive with
Yeah.
things? And he obviously knew what he was getting into.
Yeah, that was one of the things Paul commended Barrett on, is that Barrett takes the strategy part of it pretty serious, and obviously you do. So he felt like you guys would be a really good pairing in just that. But yeah, I guess we'll find out more as the season goes. But I always appreciated it because it took something off of my plate to worry about when it came to strategy. I knew I
Yeah.
could come into race day, and I knew you'd have something cooked for the team that we could utilize and I could trust. Like it's just more on me to do the driving part. But yeah, you always came through with that on the strategy aspect.
I think I always tell people like the worst thing you can do is like not make a decision or be like 50-50. And like,
Yeah,
I'm okay. I'm okay with the outcome, man. Like if it puts me out of the points, it puts me out of the points. Like that's okay. Like at least we made a strategy change.
mm-hmm.
Um, and it was bold and whatever. Like it's fine. Just got to deal with it sometimes. You guys still battling. This is a sketch through here, by the way, because like Painter's very slow in the S curves, and Chris is very quick, but Chris also loses him in the straightaways, so he's got to stay on him.
When you get a chance, can you check Jordan Tanner's penalties
I sure
time?
can. I was just getting ready to check actually because
I keep seeing him racked up. I'm curious to see if he's in the
I'm
20
a little
seconds.
concerned. Yeah, he has 21 seconds currently.
So they said or 30 seconds or whatever is when the disqualification takes
Is
place.
that so? Okay, okay.
That's
Yeah, I
what
think we're getting there.
Tim
It's
said last
26.
week.
There's okay. There's 30 more laps left. Like, I think we're getting there.
So. Unless he goes serve some time in the pit, I don't know, but yeah, that was I
Okay, so this is what I wanted to look at too. So check these tires out right now. So, man, they're all like pretty similar though. I just don't think there's a clear advantage for anyone other than maybe Keaton, but he's pretty far back. Can these guys make it on a one stop, man? That's another, jeez, it's another 30 laps. So there's no way. 38 laps on these things. I just don't see it.
do wish we've had this discussion a little bit. I know you're maybe against it, but I do wish from the commentating standpoint that we'd be able to see some more information on the tires. I know it gives it away to people that are racing that are paying attention to
Yeah.
this as well, but to just have a better idea would be sweet.
I am very much against it for
Yeah.
an information way. But if there was a way, like, I mean, we would just like delay the stream by like, I don't know. It just annoys me that people watch the stream while they're racing. That's just like ridiculous to me.
I don't know how they
Because you
do
can
it.
hear me saying stuff. It's they're not winning the races. I'll tell you that. I mean, there's just no way. But yeah, just give something away, which I don't like. I do wish that we could see it though on like some sort of HUD.
Yeah. Yeah, even if we weren't verbally speaking it out loud, but then just have an idea of where guys are.
Yeah. But then I think to myself, like, it's just like inferred information, like during like a regular race, because like there's no percentage on your tires, in a real race. So like
Yeah.
you can just like kind of guesstimate.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I go back and forth on that a lot. All right, so JJ is in a decent spot here as long as he keeps it on the track. Same with Tim, because these guys all have 3 seconds already. So we'll see where that goes. Man, Seb just 13 seconds ahead. Good night. Take a snooze.
That's what Passy had mentioned in the comments. He's like, how does this dude just run time trial laps over and over again? It's essentially all he's doing at this point.
Yeah. It's the old Max Verstappen thing a while back.
It's like I don't know. This dude just seems like for the very limited amount of mistakes that you'll see Seb make, he just gets in some zone and there's no coming out of it.
Oh, what's up, Lo? Good to see you in the chat, man. Hope you're doing well. Okay, let's see. So Jordan just had a little spin, but nothing major. So it's just the track's still green. Wanted to go check that out. I mean, Keaton is making up time here. And he can knock 3 seconds off of that. Keaton's in a good spot for a podium here. Really good spot.
Man, this dude keeps adding to his podiums this far. Season 7, he just continues.
Crazy. Just crazy. Just crazy.
It's hard to do. Hard to stay that good for that long, especially with the new talent being added constantly.
My hand hurts. Holy cow!
I still can't believe you did that.
Dude, it's so annoying. Rest in peace to that door. It's funny, man, because I went to the doctor like the last 2 days, and the guy was like, he's like, honestly, it's kind of a common injury, and I'm like, no. And he's like, no, people like injure themselves on those security doors all the time. Mostly it's like feet though.
Yeah.
Like people have like smashed feet or ankles in the doors before, like in the security doors. And I was like, man, I just feel so stupid.
So you said earlier, I didn't read the chat. Barrett ended up slicing his hand today too.
Yeah, he said he sliced it on a straight razor because obviously again he's a barber, that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like his last client of the day, I guess he sliced his finger. He said he was going to probably get stitches.
Oh my gosh. Well, heal up to both Williams drivers. Holy cow.
Williams in shambles.
I don't know who casted a spell against you guys this week, but both out over injury. That's crazy.
I really hope my thing's not broken because I'd like to race this year, but obviously if I can't, I can't. I don't want to have a permanent substitute, although it might be something we have to explore. We'll see. We've never had anything like that, which is kind of bizarre, right? Like we never had like an injury, I guess. Have we ever had that?
Not that I know of, no. A legitimate injury, like someone actually being hurt. I mean,
yeah. We've had people like skip.
I think someone hurt their leg once, but they were, I don't know.
I don't think so. I'd have to like reach out to David. He would probably know also. But I don't think we've ever had anything like that. We've had people like, like disappear mid-season,
Yeah, yeah.
but not that's like, yeah, this dude, broke his foot or whatever the injury. I don't think we've ever had that. It's funny. Update the rule book, my man. It's crazy.
We've already got. I'm not going to go into full detail about it tonight, I guess, but there are some things that are going to be being discussed and changed. We've got a few drivers that are dealing with some things, might not be racing as much as they anticipated. So we'll have some news coming out about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully you're good and able to keep going. I like to see you see what you can do. I know you probably have a lot less time than in previous seasons, but I know how capable you
Yeah.
are of scoring some big points and winning.
It's so much cooler on triple screens now too, man, because I can actually see stuff
Yeah.
going on. It's so sick. Like watching the battles in triples is fun too. Jordan, up to 24 seconds. We're getting there, my man. Just a couple more strikes, baby.
I think we're gonna see it. I think we will see it. Disqualification.
We'll see at least 30 seconds. I think we're going to see at least 30 seconds. I don't know if it's a DQ or not. We're going to find out. Then we'll test the limits. Painter is coming up on, that's probably Jordan in front of him. Painter really struggling these S curves too, but it clears them pretty easy.
We're lap 30. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
If you want to go to your former teammate Brandon,
Sure.
just for a little bit, I'm gonna play a clip from Brandon. He talked about kind of the
Oh,
season.
wait. Hold on. Oh, never mind. You're good. Doug just retired in the pits. Okay. You're free, man. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
Back to back DNS for Doug. But yeah, we talked to Brandon a little bit about the season and all that. So I'm gonna play a clip from him and
Cool.
watch Brandon race at the same time. So.
Hey everyone, it's Brandon, team principal of Scuderia Ferrari HP Formula One team. Obviously, round one didn't quite go my way. Had a DNF right at the end, caused by my pedals actually disconnecting. So definitely unfortunate. We'll bounce back, obviously. We're putting in a lot of practice and hoping we have no more technical issues. It's fair to say round one didn't go our way, especially not scoring any points. We were definitely on the cusp of scoring some decent points, and some stuff just didn't go our way, so we're definitely looking to bounce back from that. Obviously, with Lexus subbing out last minute now and stepping in, we just didn't finish where we wanted to. We're definitely looking to bounce back from that. I think we can definitely have Ferrari a strong contender in the midfield. I don't think we can be top three, just because the talent is absolutely stacked this season. But I have a good feeling we can definitely be top of the midfield. My biggest goal this season is 100% a race win. I snagged 3 podiums last season, but couldn't quite get that elusive win, so anything short of that this season I feel like would just not live up to expectations.
That was Brandon Beckstead, Ferrari, on From the Grid. It's a little thing we're doing with our races, presented by Dubby.
Doobie! That's cool, man. Yeah, Brandon's a great dude, man. I obviously got very close with him, like I do with most of my teammates. Got very close with him during our time at Ferrari. We had some good times. Dude, I'm telling you, like the Ferrari double podium went crazy. Me and him, like the posts, were just like I don't know, man. You couldn't have ruined our day at all. You could have told us whatever. Our days wouldn't have been ruined. It was crazy times.
Dude, he was I felt like the perfect teammate for you last season, and he's been one of my favorite additions on this grid. The dude is such a good dude, and just like he's so willing to just do anything. When I asked him to do the interview, he was just immediately like, "Yeah, no problem." Like excited about it, and just an awesome dude. But he's gonna have some big moments this season. I know that this race isn't going the way he probably hoped it would, but he's super talented. So
Yeah, no doubt. Super great dude. Great addition, as you said. We did get a 10-second penalty from Jordan. He got up to 37 seconds. And it says DNF. I assume that's disqualified, but I'm not sure.
man, I missed that.
Yeah, he just got it.
Maybe he'll hop in the chat and see if it told him something different on his end or something else happened. But it's weird.
It's gonna be
I'm weirdly rooting for the disqualification.
yeah, I think that's what happened, man. This is gonna be a really long race if we don't get a safety car. I'll tell you that. Like 20 more laps of this. Because the gaps are starting to get way bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the part
16 seconds.
that's hard. It's tough. You spend half the race just doing time trials. It's a lot less fun.
The rain is just such a separator because people haven't practiced. So
Yeah, I cannot imagine anybody prepared for this one. We would
I
have
just
been.
wanted the track to dry out, and it's not going to ever.
We would have had a wet setup. I don't care what anyone says. We would have had one.
Oh, we certainly would have had a wet setup. You know me.
Yeah, I would have had one ready to go just in case. You never know.
JJ had a pretty big spin just a minute ago, but I think he's okay. So for these two, Tim and JJ, they just got to be within 3 seconds, these guys, which is super, recent. Probably not fifth. But they could get 6th place here pretty reasonably, I'd say.
2 Red Bulls there in the top 10. The other teams with 2, you got Mercedes, top 6. 2 in the top 6.
Don't do anything to ruin your teammate's race. Oh, my. All right. Okay. I don't know. I don't understand going into the wet line here. I'll say that. Unless your tires are screaming because they're hot, but I doubt it at this point. Okay, we got another caution, but I think it's a Williams, actually. It was a Williams. There's an Alpine, excuse me. They did make it back on the track. And then another 3 seconds. Oh, actually, not another, just his first 3 seconds. There are currently 6 people still in the race without penalties.
I think there's no surprise on a few of those guys. Keaton,
Yeah.
Seb, JJ used a pretty clean 10 with no penalties. Maybe he did master those S curves because that's pretty
He
impressive.
could have.
And Tyler
Could
Davis
have.
as well. Brandon Beestrom up in 2nd place, also no penalties. Dude is racing his butt off there for Alpine tonight.
These guys are battling. This is going to be a good fight. We finally got a little battle going on here. So for 2nd place, the battle for 2nd right now. Yeah, Brandon's having a hell of a race up there, man. Obviously, he's 30 seconds behind Seb, but 2nd place is 2nd place. You could be a lap behind. Who cares?
I will say Alpine's dealing with some stuff, as people might have been able to put together. There's a chance that Brandon ends up in a full-time seat on this grid.
Yeah.
So he's raced these first 2 races. He's going to be competing this season, I think, all the way through.
No, there's full safety car, I believe.
No way.
That was a Williams,
We're
I believe,
talking
in the
about him.
bin.
He gets passed.
That is an Alpine, excuse me. His wing is cracked, going in,
It's Allen.
gets into the pits. All right, let's see what everybody does. I believe it's a full safety car. The safety car is out. I see it on the screen. It is in sector 1 right now. It's behind Brandon. So these guys are all going to get some pit stops going, it looks like. Oh, this race just got very interesting, Mr. Real. I'm going to stand up and stretch my legs, but my headset is still on. Oh, this got extremely interesting. It's a mega for Keaton, for JJ, and for Tim, actually.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to stretch. This is going to last a little while. And then we'll talk a little bit about strategy stuff, you and I. Let's see. So I'm going to stand right here. You can still kind of see me. My stupid soft cast. Yeah, huge though. Brandon Beestrom as well too. Like he's now locked back in. All these guys are going to be like virtually up spots. Man, this is crazy. Good timing. 20 laps left too. Everybody going to get a fresh set of boots on, I assume.
Oh,
Adam with a drive-through. Oh no, man! Have we learned nothing? You got to give that thing extra time. You can't clip it. The reason, man, to be within like a half a second of it is just so silly.
Yeah.
Because there's just no reason. Like you're under a safety car, just like back off. Just no reason to come that close to the delta under a safety car. Golly, that sucks.
Have you played around with it in this year's game? I imagine it's probably the same as previous seasons as far as how the delta works, but I mean in previous years it's just
The problem, man, really is like if these guys have pit assist on, where it grabs you, like it speeds you up a lot.
Yeah.
And like I don't have pit assist on because I don't want it to fry my race.
Right.
So like if it grabs you and it speeds you up that extra 3/10 or whatever it might be, like, yeah, man, you didn't equate for that because you were, I don't know. To me, I've never had really an issue with this kind of thing, so I just don't get it. Even like under the VSCs, I'm like very far off when it says it's about to end.
Yeah.
I'm like the 4/10, somewhere between like 3 and 6/10 guy. All right, so let's go.
That drive-through is just, man, that is
brutal, man. That thing ends your race.
Yeah.
That ends your race for sure. So we got penalties on the screen, which I'm not really too worried about. Let's see. I want to go to tire. It's here, I think. Where's the stupid freaking tire? Tires here. Okay, so everybody's coming in. Wow, that's weird. You're on one lap and you come in again? I'm so confused by that. If it's not going to affect your position, that's fine. Actually, it's fine for Shaylin then. Is he coming out behind Painter? If he does, it's a bad pit stop. Okay, so everybody's on a fresh set of tires now. So the playing field is level now. 2 stops, 3 stops. So let's see. So penalties is the next big thing. See where we're at. So actually, the order has kind of sorted itself out, minus Adam's drive-through. So that's the legit top 3. And then the people that's big for, huge for, is JJ and Tim. They're going to gain several places potentially. Maybe even I don't know. Everyone else is kind of just far back. Maybe Tyler, maybe Tyler can sneak in the points now.
Well, yeah. It's going to be an interesting final 20 laps, that's for sure.
Yeah. All right, safety car's going for another spin. I'm going to go grab it. I don't really envy Tyler's spot behind Rish.
No, yeah, I mean,
You're behind someone with 9 seconds, and honestly, Rish is fairly aggressive anyway. So is Tyler. So it is what it is. But that's a tough spot to be.
yeah.
And like, if you could talk like person to person, Rish would probably like wave him through. But how do you know that?
Yeah, I think if I were driving in that situation behind him, not able to communicate with him and just like having to assume what he was going to do, you would assume that he's going to be more aggressive and do everything he can to keep you back. So,
Just brutal. Tough for those guys ahead of him too, because if Rich decides he wants to like keep racing hard, like JJ and Tim aren't safe there, their positions.
yeah.
This was good, man. I'm glad the safety car happened. Thank you to whoever crashed. I don't even remember who it was. Was it 16th? The Alpine 16th?
I think it was, yeah, Alan. Alan filled in last minute for him, and he was up higher earlier on in the race.
What?
Worked his way down, but I didn't see what happened for sure.
It's just crazy. Man. I've caught safety cars without crashing out before too. I think
Yeah.
it happened several times. I gotta stop doing that with my arm. Holy shit, that hurt. You never know, dude. Here's some funny stuff, right? So my mother stopped by to check on me today because she's like, I haven't heard. Okay, so I'm like, help me change this light bulb. So I go to unscrew the light bulb with my right arm, dude, and I'm just like in this agonizing pain. I'm like, what is that, dude? Why can't I change the light bulb?
Oh my goodness, dude.
Pretty funny. Yeah, it's me. All right. Let's bring this safety car in now, though, okay? Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's get some racing. Whoa, what just happened?
That thing just disappeared.
What the fuck just happened? I wonder if the safety car is... I'm very confused.
It's pulling a Francois, dude. It's just...
Yeah, fix your McDonald's internet. Where's Pastor? You still in the chat, bro? Fix your McDonald's internet. Wait, Keaton just DC'd?
Oh no. Oh.
Keaton in 11th? That's what happened. We desynced somehow.
Oh no.
That is really rough if that's what happened. Oh no.
Yeah, I see him getting back on right now.
Okay.
No.
Oh. I hope this is fixed. Wait, you see the safety car on the bottom right of my screen where it's stuck at?
Yeah.
I hope it starts moving or... Oh my god. Very bizarre. And like, man, this is really weird.
Yeah.
Internet, man. Come on, safety car, start rolling. Once Seb gets up to you, please. Please start rolling. The people in the back, catch up, man. What's up? Come on. Gas pedal's on the right, dude. Come on, safety car, start rolling, baby. Seb slowing down. Maybe the safety car crashed. There it is. It's moving. It's moving.
Thank goodness.
Can the people in the back, for the love of God, find the gas pedal, though, please? I hope this thing just ends. Please say safety car is coming in this lap on the top of my screen.
It's got to.
It sucks for Adam because the longer this freaking safety car lasts, the worse this drive-through is too.
Yeah.
Could have served it and like made some spots up, but now you're just like completely boned. 17 laps left, man. He needs to hit like the drive-through right away and hope for another safety car back to back. That's his like only chance to get back. There it is. Here it comes. All right, so safety cars in this lap. I'm actually going to do like the broadcast. Who do I want to watch from? Let's watch it from Adam's POV. Oh, he's back here? What the hell? Those must be lapped cars. Oh, that's so miserable for everybody else. That is what the heck is going on?
It's 2 Alpines right by each other?
Yeah, they got to be lapped, man. That's what it is. You see
Yeah.
how far back they are? The Alpine that sucks needs to let the Alpine that's good go. It's on the restart, man. That is non-negotiable.
Yeah, if I was in the comms with
Take the
with
shitty
that
line.
team, I'm getting out of the way.
Take off the racing line. Go inside here. Stay out there. Stay down there. Let me go. There you go. Thanks for the tow. All right, here we go. Off to the races. Really bad for Brandon, though.
Yeah. Also sucks for Keaton, obviously. Man, he was doing really well.
Yeah, is he just out now? Man.
I think so. I mean, it's got him grayed out.
Oh, that sucks so bad. I'm going to watch Painter through here. Oh, no, Painter's look where Painter is in 12th. Look where he's on the track. Goodness. Well, this thing's going to sort itself out, of course. I mean, the people that are lapped are lapped. That's just how it goes. Adam's going to have to serve that drive-through eventually.
At least they're ghosted at this point.
I was hoping that Brandon would make a run at Seb, but with the lapped cars, that's just not going to happen. This should be a good banger, though. Once these lap cars clear out of the way, too. Painter's just so far behind him. Holy shit. Chris went flying through there. Actually, that was RJ.
Shout out RJ up in 5th. Early on in the race,
Yeah.
he had his big struggles, and he clearly did have it tonight. So he's
9
back.
seconds he could stretch too, like he could maybe get 5th here actually. Another 3 seconds for well, now everybody has penalties except for 4 people. Who's that going? Is that the McLaren? It is. So Adam goes into the pits to clear his drive-through. I don't know where he's coming out at. Okay, Brandon making up a nice little run here. Let's go. Golly, that put Adam into 11th after that drive-through, man. Holy cow. Maybe 12th because Painter's coming up on him quickly. Oh, they're going to be close. I want to watch it. Yeah, all right. So Adam goes all the way down to 12th from that. Man, that's rough. Rish 3 more seconds. Rish up to 12 seconds. His race is completely over. But this is what I was talking about for Rish. Like he's holding up the traffic back here too.
Yeah.
So like they're struggling, and he's actually going to race Tim here. It looks like. It's like not good for Tim.
What would you put if you're in Rich's shoes? What would you do personally?
I'm just letting people go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm letting everybody go. I have 12 seconds. Like you don't know that they only have 3 seconds behind you, but like 12's a lot, man.
Yeah, it's
I'm just letting everybody pass.
That is a tough spot to be in, but
yeah. Or at this point, like with 15 laps left, I might just be retiring to get out of the way. I'd probably consider retiring, that to be completely honest with you. Whoa, jeez. RJ almost went sideways. Still almost going sideways. Whew. On the edge here. but he's got to clear 9 seconds of penalties. Like, he's got to race hard. What he should be doing right now, though, is backing up like JJ and Tim for his teammate to clear 3 seconds. That's what he should be doing. It's, again, one of those strategy things where, like, maybe you don't think about it, but, like, Chris has 3 seconds. You know these two don't have any penalties. Like, you got to give Chris that 3-second gap.
Yeah.
Got to give him the cushion so he can hold his 4th place. Like, you're not banking 9 seconds on JJ and Tim at all. But you got to give your teammate the time he needs. I don't know if staying up his ass is the best way to do it. It might be. I don't know. Looks like Chris has almost cleared that gap, actually, too. I mean, if they can slingshot each other and drag, that's cool. But, like, better off just slowing them down in the S-curves. My opinion. Tim's way slower than these guys right now. Honestly, at the rate they're going here, RJ might be in like 6th or 7th, which is kind of funny considering. Oh wow, way off the track. Again, he's just racing hard here, which I get. I could respect, but gotta help his teammate out.
Wonder if they're I did look in Discord. I was curious to see if those guys were in a chat together or not.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Unclear to me. So Chris has almost 1.5 seconds to JJ now, which if he can keep stretching, that's good. He's actually getting a nice tow from the Ferrari here. Oh, he's going to get a hell of a tow from the Ferrari, which is huge for him. Yeah, mega tow from the Ferrari. He's going to be very thankful for that red car in front there. 1.5 clear now of JJ. Tim actually in jeopardy of not being able to sustain the 9 seconds to RJ at this point. He's already 4 seconds off. Still a lot of race left. This guy's working well. I mean, Rich has held his spot here, too. He's really driving these guys crazy behind him. 12 seconds actually puts him in 11th, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Maybe 10th virtually. Depends on how Painter's tempo continues.
It's a tough spot to be. I don't know what I would do. I feel like I'd keep racing, but
He's got to keep racing. Oh, another 3 for Matthew Painter. That's rough. That's going to keep him out of the points almost certainly at this point. He's got 6 seconds, so those guys behind are going to finish ahead. And Adam actually holding it down. Again, like 13 laps left.
You anticipate the grid wanting to go back to standard, or do you think they're going to stick it out with strict?
I think this is great.
I actually enjoy it. I think it adds more strategy to it. You're going to have people get penalized. I mean, I don't know. I think
it really does. Like, it levels the playing field. Like, if everyone gets penalties and someone that's like less good gets no penalties, like, yeah. I mean, it changes the race, man. Like, look at RJ. RJ's got 9 seconds. He's certainly faster than me. Yeah. But if I was like here in 9th place, like I'm going to finish higher than RJ tonight.
Yeah.
You know, so like, I think it's fine. I think it's totally reasonable.
I mean, it forces...
I did see Doug mention that he wanted to go no rain because he said it was boring.
Yeah, I mean, I hate rain. I suck at it so bad. Struggle every single time. So I get it, but like, I don't know. I think my biggest thing is like was hopeful for not any rain races starting the season out because it just kind of puts a sour taste in people's mouth, I think. But it is what it is. It's part of it, you know.
Yeah, I'm always like back and forth on that. Like I like rain because it is like rewarding to the people. Like I mean, people that are better. But I get it. Not everybody has all the time to practice for it and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe we made some that were like definitely rain. I don't know. It's something to think about.
That's what we did. Yeah, we've done that in the past where it was like we only allotted for a couple rain races, and then after that it was like no more. And I'm not opposed to that.
The only thing I love about this is like it's chaos, man, because nobody like if we said, okay, well, like this race will be rain for sure, like they're just gonna practice only rain, you know?
Yeah.
So it becomes like less fun and chaotic and all that stuff.
I think if
Maybe if we said we had one rain race a year, I don't know. I don't know. We've done that before, like you said. So
I'm not against it. I think if the FIA that group came out, we're all in favor of limiting the amount of rain races. I probably would sign off on it. I'm not.
all right, so something interesting to note now. They're 2.2 seconds separates Chris and JJ. So like Chris building up that gap, he's got to maintain it. He can probably get to the 3 seconds based on how it's going, which is unfortunate for JJ, of course. See how it goes as these tires get worse and things.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Rich has now put almost 2 seconds between himself and this car. So he's, he's got 9 more seconds, but like the math gets fuzzy on where he finishes because of the time penalties. And there might be more still coming. 10 laps to go. Yeah, 2.3 now for Chris. He's actually making oh boy. Oh, whoa! Almost completely binned it there. Gave up all the time that he had made up. Now his teammate's breathing down his neck. So Chris just lost all that time he gave up to JJ. But now, 12 seconds now.
Yeah.
He's all over the road. Tim's starting to catch up to these guys now, though, which is kind of strange. RJ just sliding his ass is everywhere. So now 2.5 separates Chris and JJ.
Tim said top 5, man. We're gonna find out.
He can get there.
Yeah.
He's definitely in 6th place right now.
If he gets top 5, you'd have 2 reserves. Don't have an official seat. Getting top 5 in a race. Ooh.
Yeah, this is what's going to hold up JJ, though, stuff like this. RJ's gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
He is. Completely toast.
12 seconds for each of them now.
He's out of points.
Golly. I'm going to watch for a second. Okay. Trying to get into the pits.
He got there. Oh, wow.
Okay. All right, back to the real racing. Another spin out, though. Oh, no.
Is that Alan?
Okay. Yeah, we just can't have another safety car. It's really bad for people with penalties. Really bad. All right. Let's go to the pits. Another safety car.
Oh,
Another
no.
safety car's out. Safety car is out. Safety car's right there. I see it behind.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Oh, not good. Okay, let's see what what Seb does here. If Seb comes in for tires, everyone's coming in for tires, but I don't think it's a good. I don't think it's a good time to go in for tires, but man, that gets really wow. I mean, that's great for JJ and for Tim at this point.
Huge.
Really weird
yeah.
for everybody else. The people with more than 3 seconds are fried at this point.
I mean, this is gonna
that takes Painter way out of. Man, that sucks. Holy cow. Okay, and he comes for tires. I'd stay out. I'm staying out 100% if I'm anyone else. Stay out, man. Stay out, guys. Oh, I think Brandon just stayed out.
I think he's just following Seb at that point, just trying to
He is.
mimic
He
that.
is.
Yeah.
They're going to come out ahead of the guys behind him, but I'd probably do this. Exactly what he did.
Yeah. Shayla moving up.
The only problem is he has a 3-second penalty.
Yeah.
So like, but I would have stayed out because it gives you the virtual race. It gives you the race lead, and it's going to be like lap 50 before this thing's done.
Ooh.
Chris, I think he stayed out. We're going to find out in a minute. I'll figure it out once the carnage is done. Anyone in the back has to pit. You're crazy to not. Super crazy, but not. This is such a weird, jumbled mess now. All right, so everybody is now, almost everybody has crossed the pit line. So let's see what we got here. Where's the stupid thing? So penalties, you can see. Let's go to tires. So, yeah, man, only second and third are on fresh tires. That really matters. I mean, Tim and JJ stand to gain a lot here. They're on fresh tires, and they don't have to deal with those penalties. They're in great shape, actually. The only issue now for JJ and Tim is clearing these Rish and Mitchell, who have crappier tires, a bunch of penalties. So Chris has to break free. And this could be weird. I feel like the order is going to be mostly the same here. That's crazy. RJ's on soft tires. That is, yeah. Yeah, I just hope it's not like a rage thing. Because if you cause another safety car, we're going to have problems.
That's not fair to the people behind you that are still competing, people ahead of you that are still competing.
Correct.
Hopefully that's not the case. But yeah, I mean, it goes to show, man, you're going to have to drive as clean as possible. Those like, situation like this, you got 4 dudes that are going to capitalize huge because of this. Because they drove safe.
I'm just going to stick it on leader here. So, yeah, like Rish probably quite fast. But, again, 12 seconds of penalties. That equalizes things. Like the corner cutting and all that. That's why I like it.
Yeah. I like it. And then there's the other part of it, too. Like how many times we watch people on streams go way off or take advantage of it and really manipulate the track and get away with it. And it's just like, are you really that fast? Like, really? Like, keeping it on track, I don't know. I just felt like it was going to even things out a little bit more for sure.
Oh, come on. Let's let these boys race, man. Track's drying out, by the way.
Should have switched
Not enough for mediums or softs, but it is drying out. Some places. Is this thing in this lap or no? Oh, yeah. Come in. Bet you it's got one more lap, which sucks.
I'm glad we at least have a break next week. give these guys a chance to heal up for the Williams team, but also just kind of.
Yeah. All right. We're going racing again, Austin.
Here we go.
It's a huge thing for Chris here. Huge. Has to get away. Has to get away from JJ and Tim. I kind of want to watch them, but we're gonna start here. Yeah, this is scuffed back here. Look at this mess. Seb and Brandon just need to stay within 3 seconds. They know the deal. They're racing each other at this point. Rich go flying through these things. Chris had a nice getaway, man. Put 1.2 between himself. Rish another penalty. 15 seconds now. Just an S-curve cheater. 0.6 separates these two. Come on, Brandon. Make a run. Let's go. JJ very far behind now.
3 more seconds. Man.
He's got to get past here if he wants any chance of catching these guys. I just don't think he's going to be able to. It's a little squirrely out of that. Yeah, I think he's too far back now. I don't think he's catching Chris. Boy, that's crazy how that happened. Here we go. You guys are battling. And Shayla needs to put some time between him. Yeah, he's still going. Good. Oh, it's so close and sketchy through here. Sebs, that's the fastest lap. 5.10 separates for second and third. Oh, he's going to go for it. He gets it. Oh, that's huge.
That is gigantic.
See if Shayla lets him have it. He doesn't. He does not let him have it straight away. Great move there by Seb. That's huge. That's going to separate him enough from Brandon, I think, or Brandon won't be able to catch him. Dirty air through the S curves in the rain.
Seb is looking to be the first SNS driver to win at this track multiple times. We've had a different race winner every time we've raced here. So.
All right. Come on, Brandon. Make a run, man. He's going to have a good toe from Shaylin. If he doesn't pass him here, he can't try and stick this. Oh, my God. That's an insane-o move. All right. We still got a race. Oh, Shaylin was 6 seconds now. Oh, it's so bad. Huge for Chris. And Chris has them cleared. I mean, that's really bad. That's going to set Shaylin back several positions.
Curious what happened there because Brandon took that inside line on him, got past him, and he must have went off bad.
Tyler going to stick his nose in there and be a part of this race? This is what's so sketchy is these people with penalties, like, they're just racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this race got very weird very quickly. Looks like it's going to be a top 5 for JJ at this point. I don't think he's going to improve much more than that, though. He's just too far back from Chris. And Rish is not going to let him have it. Oh, big stick. Great move by Tim. Chris knows the drill here. Just has to stay within 3 seconds.
Seconds on RJ, but he's so far back there.
Yeah. Chris just has to stay alive, stay on the track, and not get another penalty. And he'll be on the podium. Tim and JJ just got to keep it on the track too. I don't know how many strikes they have, but it's not really a race anymore. You just have to stay within the white lines.
Yeah.
It's their only objective. Painter makes a pass. But I don't think it's going to, I mean, it might matter. Some of these are weird. Like this 6-second penalty is really bad now for Mitchell too.
Yeah.
And he just got the extra 3 seconds. Like,
What is going on with
RJ.
RJ? He's just, I think, trying to get
he's
this.
just on the soft struggling.
Yeah, that's right. He went to. I was like, is he trying to get disqualified? Because he's going to.
This is the battle right here. This is for actual positions. Man, that's sketchy through there going that fast. I'll tell you that.
And a beast from fastest lap here near the end. Obviously, with the rain, there's no track record at stake here. But
oh, this is so scary. 3 wide? Question mark?
oh, holy cow!
No way you try and send this, Painter. That is just actually insane. Oh, that's not. Whoa. Okay. No penalty. Wow. This is just. Yeah, this is just. Oh, wow. He hit him. Oh, there goes Adam.
Was that McLaren in each other there?
I think it was the Williams of Mitchell's. Oh, man. Tim with 3 seconds. No, Tim. Oh, you just could not have that.
That crushes him with JJ. At least he's got some grace with the people behind him, all penalties, but.
Man, you just cannot have that there. Yeah, because you just got to, man, no, this is really bad for Painter. It's going to be close. Who breaks last? There goes the McLaren getting through. And both Ferraris, of course. McLaren loves to see the back of, or Painter loves to see the back of the Ferraris, by the way.
He's yelling blue flag, blue flag.
So right now, Tyler actually is in virtual a position ahead of Painter as well.
Yeah.
These time penalties are just so weird, though. But they're all going to move up a place because, man, Mitchell, dude, like that extra 3 seconds hurts so bad. Let's see what's going on here. JJ's still too far back. Tim too far back. Like, this is the only thing that matters is these 3 spots here. Painter's car just like running out of gas kind of here. I don't know what's going on. The Ferraris are just way faster. So is this McLaren behind him, actually. I wonder if it's a tire issue or something. But these guys are so much faster.
Beastrom's
He
keeping.
cannot get another penalty.
Beastrom's keeping in a second under behind Seb.
Oh, no!
Painter.
Another 3 seconds for Painter. He cut the shit out of that corner. So that's huge, man. 9 seconds is brutal. If he was on parity at 6 seconds, he was going to be in 10th place. He's going to be out of the points now, almost certainly. Wow. Unless someone else does something stupid ahead of him. Just possible.
Noting that RJ's got 31 seconds and penalties, not disqualified yet. So I don't know. I don't know what the time penalty needs to be disqualified.
Brother Rish has 18 seconds now. That's going to send him out of the points for sure. Well, maybe some of these guys do. Yeah, 34 seconds.
34 seconds.
Some of these guys, the math is too fuzzy for me. Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, I could sit here and probably figure it out, I guess, but man, they need to have some kind of telemetry or whatever, some kind of setting on here to show us what the results will be.
1 lap to go. Getting dangerously close to these track limits again, some of these guys. You just cannot play follow the leader here either. Just can't do it. Just like let them do stupid stuff and go off the track. You have to race your race. This is crazy back here. Woo. 37. It's just the soft tires, like running around. He can't make any of the turns.
At least he's collecting some data for me to find out.
Yeah, that's right. So Chris, he's got to hold this 3 seconds to Shaylin, and he'll be on the podium.
40 seconds.
JJ is stuck behind Rish. He's gonna move up 1 spot. He'll be up to 5th. Tim will be up to 6th. Adam will be up to 7th. Painter goes up a spot, but then back a couple spots, I think. Yeah, he's gonna go down to like, I think Painter's gonna end up 11th, actually. That's so rough. These guys gotta run good laps behind him. And honestly, Tyler might move up to 10th here. I'm not sure. That is suicide right there. Yeah, tuck in. That's what I would do. All right, we're on the last lap.
Here we go.
This is crazy, man. There's no way this is the right move. Just FYI. No way you do this when you know the person ahead of you has penalties like that. Just like let them do stupid stuff and that's it. So Tyler has to catch a little bit of time here to get up to Painter. He's doing pretty well. As long as he's under 2, and he's falling behind big here. I mean, he's not going to catch Painter at this rate. He's got 5 seconds to Painter right now, almost exactly. He's got to like burn battery here and catch him, or he's not going to move up those spots. That's crazy. Painter's going to drop at least a couple spots behind those two. I mean, Tyler's got to keep it on the track here. Yeah, he should be okay now. Managed to drop it down to like 4 seconds.
Seb getting the race win.
Seb wins by a half a second, man. After all that, a half a second decides it.
That's wild. Big shout out to Bistrom, man. That's huge. 2nd place, dude.
Yeah. Massive.
Yeah.
Massive. Chris should get a podium here. Chris moves up to a podium spot. Shaylin to 4th. Rish is going to go way down, tumble down the order here as JJ moves up to 5th. Tim and Adam, 6th and 7th, respectively. Matthew Painter's in 8th currently, but he's going to move down, I think. Yep, he goes down to 9th here. Oh, he actually holds 9th.
Wow. Yeah.
Up to 8th. Man, that penalty, that extra 3 seconds for Mitchell, man, cost him 3 spots almost.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Cost him
literally
40
almost.
seconds.
He would have been right here. He would have been in 8th. Yeah. So Painter in 9th. Oh, Williams points on the board. Point on the board, excuse me. Trying to finish it strong with these soft tires. Crazy race. Very eventful, I'd say. And for after all that to be separated by this much, half a second, crazy.
Trying to get a screenshot of the results.
Yeah. All right. Can you get one?
I'm not gonna get. I'll be able to get one. Yeah.
Okay.
Shouldn't be a problem. Crazy, man.
Yeah, I'd buy that. I'd buy that for sure.
So it was close to that top 5.
Yeah, I'd buy driver of the day, Chris. That was pretty crazy. He went, I think he moved up like 9 spots or something crazy. let's see. Well, here is this. If you want to take a screenshot of that, you're more than welcome, obviously.
Yeah.
And I will
Go back to the
scroll
top.
down in a moment. Yep.
Get this.
You keep scrolling. That's
Give
the
one
bottom
second.
down there. Yep.
All right, still got. So the
Cool.
scroll back down to the bottom one more time.
Yep, I'll try.
I can always watch the screen back, but good. Should be good.
Perfect. All right.
Oh man, absolutely crazy. Rain in Austin.
First time for everything.
Williams selected track. Williams principal driver unable to race it. Williams C2
Crazy.
driver also unable to race.
Crazy. Actually insane, man.
Tis
Yeah,
his
what
life.
a race. What a race. Well, cool, man. I mean, that was fun. I'm glad you and I got to do that. That was definitely a good time. Hopefully my wrist is good for a couple weeks from now, but if not, we can definitely do this again.
Yeah, dude. I appreciate you hopping on and doing this. It was awesome. People that they're gonna soon find out how good you are at commentating if they didn't know already. So yeah, absolute joy. Yeah, there's nothing else to really talk about. I had an interview with Barrett to show, but we'll give him a chance to do an interview for another race since he wasn't able to race tonight. I appreciate everybody that stepped in, all the reserves that stepped up last minute, took over some teams. We've got some conversations to have with some principals and some teams, and there's going to be some things changing, I think, in the near future. Bye week next week, so we'll probably do some pickup races for fun throughout the week, but round 3 a few weeks away on the 10th of September, so we'll be back for that. But until then, that should be it for tonight, and we'll get everything updated, standings updated, and all those graphics done here soon. So
Cool,
that's all I
man.
got.
Everybody have a good night.
Yep. I'll see you.